I only know of what happened next from what Arn himself had told me. He could not remember traveling through the portal, only that he seemed to awaken somewhere outside upon some ancient stone steps. The air was pleasant, though thick with fog, to the point where he could hardly see beyond the short distance in front of him. He followed the stairs down to a rough path, which forked around a rocky rise in the landscape. Continuing along it, he happened upon a Nord, dressed in the mail and furs of a storm cloak, who seemed lost and afraid. The storm cloak warned Aaron that a great beast lurked in the fog, pursuing them cunningly in hopes of consuming their souls. Undeterred, Aaron pressed on into the dense fog until he heard the great cry of the beast for himself. A shout came to mind, and he let it thunder throughout the valley, fighting back the fog as it went. From behind a ridge, the beast let out another cry and took to the air, its great black wings casting mighty shadows across the land as it rose. Alduin, after his defeat at the throat of the world, had returned to Sovngarde to prey on the souls of the fallen to gather back his strength. Hurrying along before Alduin's shroud returned, Aaron rushed down the path, beckoning any lost souls he came across to follow him. Eventually he found himself at a great bridge of bone, with something not quite man, not quite giant standing at the head of it. Aaron approached the hulking figure, who welcomed him to the Hall of Heroes. Before he could make his way across the bridge and into the hall, however, Aaron had to prove himself worthy of the honor through a trial by combat against the giant, who called himself Tsun. Drawing his greatsword, he dueled Tsun fiercely as the many lost souls gathered to watch. Unable to match the massive man's strength, Aaron was forced to rely on his agility and cunning. Sidestepping a mighty blow from his enemy, Aaron hurled one of his own that caught the giant atop his large shoulder. Showing no clear sign of injury, Tsun remained still on one knee for a moment as everyone watched in tense anticipation. Then he erupted in a hearty laugh as he rose to his feet, congratulating Aaron and inviting him and the others into the hall. Inside, Aaron found the 3 Nord heroes from his vision within the Elder Scroll awaiting him, ready to do battle with Alduin. They returned to the head of the Great Bone Bridge and, as Aaron had done earlier, began shouting away Alduin's shroud in unison. The combined might of their thumes was eventually enough to overcome it entirely, forcing Alduin to confront them in the open. The ensuing battle was the stuff of legend, with the 4 heroes finally slaying Alduin outright. After his defeat, Alduin left no corpse remaining, nor soul for Aaron to absorb. He was, however, able to pry a single, enormous tooth that had embedded itself in his gauntlet during the battle. Returning to the Great Hall, he was congratulated by none other than the souls of Ysgramor and Jorgen Windcaller, and a great feast was held in the hero's honor. Finally, he would have to leave and return to Nirn, but not without a parting gift. For his bravery and valor, Tsun taught Aaron a shout that would allow him to call on a hero of Sovngarde in times of great need. Once back in the mortal plane, Aaron found himself atop the throat of the world, surrounded by many dragons, including Paarthurnax and Odahviing. In turn, each dragon bowed their head to Aaron before letting out a great roar and taking to the sky. Paarthurnax, a bit melancholy at the loss of his fallen brother, congratulated Aaron as well and vowed to spread the way of the voice to all dragons who would hear him. Odahviing approached Aaron last. He expressed his doubt regarding Paarthurnax's plan, but for his part promised to cause no more trouble to the realms of men. Further, he promised to answer Aaron's call anytime Aaron should need him. With that, he flew off with a great roar, and Aaron began his descent. Returning to Whiterun, word was spread of his victory. A great many feasts were had and songs were sung. The revelry continued for quite some time, as the dragon had ended their onslaught and the truce between the Imperials and Stormcloaks continued. For a while, it looked as if the peace might last. Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Elder Scrolls V Skyrim The Last Dragon Let's Play. So I apologize for there being no videos for about a week. This particular episode took a while to set up and write the story for. I'd also like to let you guys know that I'm probably going to be moving this series to once a week because it's taking me so long to set these up. I do have school starting pretty much a couple days from this video getting posted. and so I don't know if I'll have time to write 2 stories for this series every single week, especially during the week as we've been doing. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if I'm going to bump it to Saturday or if I'll leave it on like Friday. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. But yeah, so obviously Alduin's been defeated, and the world of Tamriel is just a little bit safer than it was. You may notice I have a new sword on my back. This is a sword that Yorlin Greymane was kind enough to craft me after hearing of our defeat of Alduin. So here is Dragonbrand, our new sword. It is flawless, and you can see there it's a slight upgrade from our other sword. It's pretty much the same damage-wise. It's like 2 damage higher. The weight is slightly lower, but I think it looks really cool and ornate. And it was time we kind of upgraded to a new weapon. I've placed our old sword up on this display rack above the door so that we can always find it and take a look at it whenever we want to. So yeah, wait, do you guys hear that? Let's go outside real quick. What's going on out here?
Just days found you well, Thane.
Not too well. There's fire coming out of the sky. What was that? Oh god. It's spreading to our house. What's happening?
Another quiet day.
Let's get outside. What's going on here? Why is everything on fire? Let's get down to the gate. Imperials? What are they doing here?
This is it, men. This is an important day for the Empire and for the Legion, and for all of Skyrim. This is the day we send a message to Ulfric Stormcloak and the rebel Jarls who support him.
Ulfric.
But make no mistake, what we do here today, we do for Skyrim and her people. By cutting out the disease of this rebellion, we will make this country whole again. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire! For the Legion!
Eric, Lydia, let's defend the barricades. Let's make sure I have a shout equipped that's actually going to help me here. Those damn Stormcloaks. Should have known they'd try something like this.
Along the fence, see them?
They're through. Fall back to the drawbridge. I'd better retreat. Can't afford to let them get that gate open. Okay. I think I can provide some archer support from here. They're through already. Okay. Is there any others? I don't see any coming. I suppose I'll stand here. At least I can see what's happening from here. Actually, not really. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, can see a little bit better right here. Looks like we're holding them pretty well. Uh-oh. They're not through, are they? No, we're good. At least for now. This should be the only way that they can get up there. Hold them here. Get him. Don't let them pass. Are there any others? I don't see anybody else. Let's head them off. Stop them, don't let them pass. There can't be many left, men. It's time to counterattack. Fight me, you bastard. Yeah, get out of here. Run back to Ulfric.
Everyone, on me! The Jarl wishes to speak.
Whew. Well, glad that's over.
Revel in your victory here today, even as the gods revel in your honor. They already sing of your valor and skill. The halls of Sovngarde are no doubt ringing with your praises. In defeating these storm-cloaked traitors, you have proven the hollowness of their cause, and the fullness of your hearts. The citizens of Whiterun are forever in your debt. But Ulfric will not stop here. No! He will continue to strike out against any true Nord who remains faithful to the Empire. He will continue to sow discord and chaos wherever he can. And so, we must, each one of us, continue to fight this insurrection, lest our fallen brothers have died for naught. Lest our honor be lessened, should we allow these bloodthirsty beasts to prowl our lands. Carry on, men. My gratitude and blessings go with you. For Whiterun, for the Empire!
Rika, you don't look so good.
Thank you for your role in all of this. It'd be my honor should you decide to make Whiterun your home. Speak with Preventus. He'll make the necessary arrangements.
Alright guys, well, it looks like we're at war whether we like it or not. And it looks like we've already chosen a side. So, it looks like we're going to need to go talk to General Tullius and join up with the Legion formally. I'm sure he'll have more for us than just a regular legionary position, so what we'll probably do is put together a little band of our own to go strike out against the Stormcloaks with. So if you would like your characters to be part of that, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't submitted a character yet and would like to for this, feel free to let me know in the comments as well. But yeah, I'm going to put together a small little squad of guys. I'm sure Eric will join us. I might leave Lydia here to help defend Whiterun, should they try this again, and I guess we'll go from there. But I am going to end this one a little bit early, just so that I have time to get your, feedback and stuff in before the next episode. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Skyrim with you, and I look forward to seeing your characters, your thoughts on this civil war that's kicked off yet again, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.